Alright, so today we're going to do something I haven't done in a while. I've only done this once in FS 2020, a number of times in FSX, and especially in Microsoft Flight when all we had was really Alaska, which is more bush flying this time around. I keep forgetting to delete my passenger, I don't want the weight. So I'm in Alaska. I've got real world weather configured, which is probably why it's not so nice outside. Kind of a dismal day, but hey, it's Alaska. It's coming up on the evening time, and we are on a mission to go find ourselves some grizzly bears. So they should be somewhere up here in this valley, probably up here farther. So not too far of a flight. It should take us about 10 minutes, I think, to get over there. The biggest issue I'm going to have with this is the subtle control issues and problems that I've been having. As we all know, the sensitivity and all those problems are broken, and I did receive a message from Microsoft that we're working on it. Well, great. Fix it already. Rapidly losing patience. Anyway, let's see if we can get this thing to push. There it goes. Get this plane back so that we can turn and get on our runway for our departure. I like the look of the weather. This is awesome. Hopefully it won't be too windy out here. Get the lights up. Alright, I think that is plenty of taxi. Let's go ahead and throttle up a bit here. Get this thing turned. Wow, it seems to not want to turn very well, but hey, that's alright. It's a small runway, so we're just going to taxi down the runway itself, and then we'll turn around when we get to the other end, and then we'll make our takeoff.
Papa Alpha Kilo Foxtrot Traffic Cup Crafters is taxiing to runway 14.
Don't think there's anybody else in the area, but hey. I'm actually kind of curious what this is going to do in the wintertime, because they should have enough satellite imagery to do seasonal changes, so I would love to see winter actually come here and dump snow on all this stuff. I think that would be awesome. But I'm not going to get my hopes up. Alright, let's slow this sucker down a bit as we're coming up on the runway. I don't know if that grass is a little pull-out area or if that's just a little ATV track or something. Really, I'm going to drive into the water if you don't start turning. What a garbage turning radius on this thing. I would have expected better from a bush plane. Okay.
Papa Alpha Kilo Foxtrot Traffic Cup Crafters taking off runway 32 straight out departure.
Whoa, that's a bit of a list in the wind. Ooh, that's going to make landing fun. Get this guy off the ground here. Get the flaps up so we can get moving. Alright, we are airborne. Let's see here.
Altimeter 29er decimal 59er.
So I'm getting kind of blown around out here, actually. This is pretty bumpy.
Papa Alpha Kilo Foxtrot, traffic come Raptors 2 miles northwest 1,500 feet inbound to land runway 32.
No, I should have been coming in on wherever I was. Alright, whatever. Watch my airspeed here, it's going all over the place. Coming up through these clouds. Getting an opening, I gotta be careful of the mountain in front of me. I don't think they would normally be off tooling through this. Wow, my airspeed is all over the place. I'm getting some serious wind here. Probably would have been a safer bet to fly around the mountain instead of over it, but a bit late now. I am committed. I got the airspeed, so I think it'll be alright. I just really got to pay attention because I keep getting hit by winds that are sending me up and then slowing me down. Look at that. Whew. Especially going over this peak, catching an updraft and then probably a downdraft as we come off the back side of it. Yep, there it goes. I'm starting to come down now. Wow. That is crazy. Let's throttle down a little bit here. There, I'm gonna marker out there, 5 miles away from the grizzly bears. Gotcha. Trying to trim my plane, but this wind issue is making it a little difficult to actually manage the trim because everything changes so fast. That, and I have no dead sticks, so that's a bit of another issue to deal with here. I don't have a good stick position that's just going to let me do it. Alright, so I'm flying through the valley. I think what we should do is drop back down here beneath these clouds so I can see. Yes, there we are. Keep an eye on where I'm actually flying here. Come on, drop down below. I have plenty of altitude. I'm in a bush plane. I don't have to maintain super high altitude. But I guess this is super thick fog, so dangerous mission today. This is also very pretty and kind of ethereal with that sun glow as it sets sail. Oh, hello, buddy. Guess there is somebody out here now. Flying upside down. Interesting. Alrighty, we should be getting fairly close to these guys. 2.5 miles out. I believe I've lost plenty of altitude here. Should be a little steady. We've got our aerobatic friend there still flying upside down for no reason. All good. Enjoy however you want to play. And I think I'm slow enough now and below most of the weather that my trim is causing me to sink pretty quickly here. I'm going to bring my trim back up to 2 maybe. Wow, I'm getting blown way off course on this side. Whew. Not a good day for bush flying. Alright, the bears are getting very close. This angle of attack I have to set, and even now I'm getting blown around. My goodness. I want to extend my flaps, but I'm afraid I'd crash. Alright, come on, my friends. I think I can see him on the ground now. I think I got a bit of a landing spot, so we'll loop around and try to come back. There they are. Hello, bears. Let's come around and say hi. Please don't eat us. Alright, let's go fly downwind. Now this cloud base feels really low here. What's interesting is my altimeter is only measuring sea level in this view. I never noticed that before. It's standard to do that, but it would be nice to with GPS know a little more about my exacting altitude. Okay, let's come back in here. Bit of a hard landing there, and we chopped the head of a bear off. Wow, I'm just getting blown all over the place. Look at this thing, it doesn't even turn. That's unfortunate. Back and take a look at these bears. Animations are a little rough, if you can imagine, but still kind of neat. Not so bad when you get a little bit closer, but hey. There goes the buddy. Hello, friend. You are flying very dangerously. Glad you're able to stay airborne like that. And you're not. I guess he spawned over there. Alright, well, the bears are kind of cool. I guess we're blocking this one from walking. What do we do? He's doing a dance. Doot, 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 doot. Alright, so bears are kind of cool. Neat to see these little things. Give us a bush pilot some fun things to come out and take a look at as scenery. I'd love to be able to land on some of these other hilltops, but with the current weather situation, don't really think that's gonna happen. Wow, look at that wind. Get the tail off. Pull up, come on. My gosh, I'm just getting blown all over the place here. Get airborne. Jeez. Wow, I need my rudders. Okay, raising flaps. Let's gain some ground effect here, maintain my speed. Okay, let's pull my trim back up a bit. Wow. I don't know what's going on. Is my rudder trimmed or something? Wow, I cannot figure out what's going on with my plane. Where's my rudder trims in this thing? Nose up, nose down. Where's rudder? Do I have rudder trim in this? Honestly, can't tell you. I've got a big peak coming right up in front of me. I need to turn away from it. Oh boy. And there's the direction I need to go. I don't want to use autopilot, but I really would like to find rudder trim. Maybe I don't have it in here. I honestly thought I did. Alright, so this is very dangerous at this point, flying blindly into a bad, windy storm. Oh, he's using slew. But I want to try to get up above the mountains here. Big peak on my right. There's some more up in front of me. We seem to be maintaining speed and climbing decently off and on, though I am getting blown all over the place here. Still love the look. Really pretty. Alright, we should be nearing the altitude to be up and above this mountain in front of me. There it is down below. I think we are clear of that. There's the pass. I think I see more blue sky above, so I think we're about to, yep, come up out of the cloud cover. Pull back a little bit hard on that one. There we go. We are up and above. Beautiful. Here's the opening we saw on our way out here. So, we're gonna fly a bit south of the airport and try to come around and land. I have a very bad feeling this is going to end excruciatingly poorly, since we have such wind issues. I'm just blown away. This is real world weather. The only difference is it's not quite this early in the afternoon. Unfortunately, it's pretty much nighttime there right now, just due to my time of availability. So we are going to fly down that hole in the clouds, I think, and try to dip back in. Use that opening to bring ourselves back around, and then we'll fly up the valley to the runway, which is right there below us. So we're going to loop down and come in nicely, I hope. Let's get our descent going now that we can kind of see where we're headed. Alright, we're aimed at a peak, but I'm being kind of blown. Let's angle over just a little more. Try to maintain our descent rate as we come down through the clouds. I am headed to the edge of a peak, so let's... Oop, that's not what I wanted. Too much, too much. Should have come down through the opening, but we're on track. We're doing fine. We're still heading downwind of the airport. Let's get a bit left so that I can make my turnaround here. As we come down through the clouds, there's the mountain, there's the valley. Alright, let's start turning. Buffeting. Okay, we are in the clear. we kind of turned base already, and now we're making our way back up to the airport. That is beautiful. Love it. Lots of cool places to land. That hilltop right there off my left would be a great place to come practice some landing and takeoffs. Wow, that was some hefty turbulence there. Nope, keep going left. We are not lined up with the runway. Alright, getting close, getting closer. Flaps 1.
Papa Alpha Kilo Foxtrot traffic come Raptors is on final runway tree 2 to land.
Okay. We are going a little fast, but because of the wind conditions, I would rather that. When I hit flaps to land, I'll probably want to throttle up a little more in order to maintain this. This is a brutal approach because I'm crosswinding it. I would think it would come down the river or lake here off the ocean a little better. Okay, flaps to land. Actually, speed didn't get impacted that much. My stall speed should be ridiculously slow at the moment, so let's get this sucker throttled down. Not making too bad of an approach overall. Coming down too hard, flare it. Not great. Let's bring the flaps up. And then we'll coast down the runway to our parking space. Didn't use a lot of fuel. I think I was at 75%, now I'm at 68%. That wasn't too bad of a landing, and all things considered. I came down a little bit too hard. But that was enjoyable. Alright, let's come over here. Wow, I'm turning because of the wind here. Guide me in, my friend. Beautiful, thank you. Nicely done. Turn that off. Come on, engine, are you gonna cut it? Okay, I guess it doesn't want to turn off. So that was a pretty good flight. I think that worked out pretty well.
Papa Alpha Kilo Foxtrot traffic come Crafters is clear of the runway.
Where's my fuel? Oh, that works. We're cut off. No fuel. I believe master power, all that off. Gave me a little logbook. Interesting, so I actually completed a little flight out to them and came back and it gave me this logbook. I don't think I hit a button, maybe I did. But that was pretty fun. I think that was a neat little show of kind of what everything can be done in this. That worked out very well. I managed to fly without crashing. I landed on the ground out there. Neat, the grounds crew walked off. Pretty cool. That was a lot of fun. The weather was neat. The plane is awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I think next time we'll do a bush flight somewhere else. See, maybe we can get some better weather and see some other sights. Maybe make some stops on some neat hilltops and fly up some valleys. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.